kapit-kapit tayo habang kumukuya ako dyan. O, kumuha na kayo ng kape. Pag-usapan natin yan. Ha? Kumuha na kayo ng soft drink. Kumuha na kayo ng mga pansit canton. Habang nag-uusap tayo para mas maintindihan nun ninyo kung ano po talaga nangyayari, ha? Ha? O, ito. Simulan na ho natin. O, pasok. O, ito. Ito yung statement ni PBBM. Pasok!
Good evening, everyone. I'm sure you know the subject matter of our
Nakakala mo may kausap siya, no?
meeting today.
Yeah, parang may kausap siya pero sa totoo lang parang mamaya papaliwanag ka. Wala naman po siyang kausap dyan. Tingnan ko, parang eto pag nagsalita to, feeling matalina. Parang confident siya kunwari. And you know, ganyan. Tapos sabay basa. Basa naman nagagawin niya, babasahin lang niya. Oh.
This evening, the plane carrying former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte took off at 11:03 p.m. this evening and exited Philippine airspace. The plane is en route to The Hague in the Netherlands, allowing the former president to face charges of crimes against humanity in relation to his bloody war on drugs. The former president was earlier placed in government custody at Villamor Air Base after his common-law wife, Hanilet Avancenia, and members of his entourage arrived at 9:20 this morning from Hong Kong on Cathay Pacific flight number CX-907. Mr. Duterte was arrested in compliance with our commitments to Interpol. Hours before his arrival, Interpol Manila received an official copy of the ICC warrant. This prompted the Prosecutor General of the Department of Justice to serve the warrant. Interpol asked for help, and we obliged because we have commitments to the Interpol, which we have to fulfill. If we don't do that, they will no longer help us with other cases involving Filipino fugitives abroad. This is what the international community expects of us as the leader of a democratic country that is part of the community of nations. So I'm sure that the details that surround this what has happened today are familiar to you. I just wanted to make very, very clear and give you the facts from the departure of former President Duterte from the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Kanina po ay nagpaabot ng tanong ang mga miyembro ng...
Max, ayan. So, nagbigay siya ng statement niya. Ito ang kanyang, pinaka-summary ng kanyang statement. Yung Interpol daw, yung pulis pangkalawakan, ibig sabihin niyan yung parang Interpolis yan yung parang, pare, meron tayong Interpol doon, may papakuha tayo na kriminal sa bansa natin, kukontakin natin Interpol. Kaya ganun po ibig sabihin niya, parang pulis, na ang concern niya ay international issues. So, yung Interpol daw, ang nag-request, okay, na hulihin si Pangulong Duterte na naaayon din po sa warrant ng ICC. So, from ICC, Interpol, Diwata. Hindi pala si Torre pala. Tangin. Kasi naman yung pagbumukha nito eh. Okay? So doon ganun ang yung warrant sa ICC, humingi sila ng tulong sa Interpol. Ang Interpol humingi naman ng tulong kay Marbil at dito kay Diwata. So yan yung siste. Tapos tingnan nyo itong gagawin dito. Dito ka matatawa eh. Akala mo may medyang kausap. Wala mo itong medyang kausap eh. Ano sabi niya?
Kanyang press corps at atin po itong sasagutin.
Ulitin natin.
Facts from the departure of former President Duterte from the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Kanina po ay nagpaabot ng tanong ang mga miyembro ng Malacanang Press Corps at atin po itong sasagutin. Question number 1. Mr. President, meron po bang pisikal na kopya ng warrant of arrest laban kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte mula sa ICC?
Oh, meron. This came in. Actually, it came in. I received it from Secretary Remulla. I received it at 3 a.m. last night, and I looked at it, and we went back and forth. 6:30, he wrote me again, and he said, "We have it already. We have the warrant of arrest from Interpol." And I said, "Okay, we'll put all our plans into place, and sige, let's proceed as we had discussed." Now that's what's happened. So yes.
Humiram ako ng 10,000 pesos at 300 pesos lang ang binabayaran ko bawat buwan. Humiram ako ng ganito.
There is a very clear
At dito magsalita ito, no? Tingnan, ako nahihirapan sa iyo eh.
document that will explain that will explain the basis on how we conducted this arrest of former President Duterte.
Sir, is it okay if we give them a copies of the arrest warrant?
So the arrest warrant came from the Interpol. Yun ang sinasabi nila. Yun ang palusot nila. Hindi galing sa ICC. Although the case was in the ICC, pero yung Interpol daw ang pinaka nag-issue ng warrant.
Copies of the arrest warrant. Would that be possible?
Do we have limitations on that?
We have the limitations, but you can.
We have here the SILG, who has been, of course, part and parcel of the entire operation.
We will provide the PCO with a digital copy. It has been attested by the Secretary of Justice and the Department of Justice as a lawful and legal warrant. We will publish it after this press conference, and you can use it as reference.
These are, it's very simple. It's a request to the Philippine government from Interpol to enforce the arrest warrant. And of course, we comply with our commitments to Interpol. We did not do this because it was derived from or it came from ICC.
Oh, yan ang palusot niya. Ginawa namin to not because from the ICC but because from the Interpol, and we comply. Okay. Ang tanong, are we required to comply? Tayo po ba ay required na sumunod sa Interpol? Hindi, para malinaw, linawin natin na maigi. Diba? Hindi ko tayo required. Mamaya papaliwanag ko ho.
We did this because Interpol asked us to do it. And we have commitments to them, and
Yan ang sinasabi niya, we have commitments to them na sumunod. Parang sinasabi niya, hindi tayo pwedeng tumanggi, may commitment tayo. Eh yun yung may commitment sa ibang bagay, eh, hindi mo sinusunod, eh, dito sunod-sunuran ka. Bakit? Mamaya, easy.
to those commitments.
Sir, thank you, sir. Second question, sir. Mr. President, sinasabi ng kampo ni PRRD.
So, dyan muna tayo. Pakita natin ito. Yung Interpol, ayan, nasa kanilang website, cannot compel the law enforcement authorities in any countries to arrest someone who is the subject of a red notice. Each member country, which is including us, decides what legal value it gives to a red notice and the authority of their law enforcement officer to make arrests. Sa madaling salita, mga kababayan, we are not required. Hindi po tayo required na sumunod dyan. Ito po ay choice natin. Alam nyo, usually po ang ginagawa ng Interpol, halimbawa, yung baligtad. tayo naman ang nag-request kay Congressman Arnie Tevez na ibalik siya dito sa Pilipinas kasi meron siyang kinakaharap na kaso. Di ba po? Yun po yung ginawa natin. Ang tanong, bakit hindi pa ibinabalik si Congressman Arnie Tevez sa Pilipinas? Kahit nag-request na po tayo sa Interpol. Bakit hindi sinunod ng bansang Timor-Leste yung Interpol? Bakit hindi sila sunod? Kasi tinitimbang pa nila. Meron pa due process na ganap. Meron pa pong pagsisig